Shay. Fuck you, nigga. Franz Wagner. What the?
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Here's Stoudemire. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now here's Curry. Pass to Brown. For three. Here's O'Neal. The kick out to Edwards. Counted from distance.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man. Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Up top, Levine. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Brunson outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Levine can't hit.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here's Edwards outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots. I just love the ball movement.
Down low. Outside for Levine. Got a hand on it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Clock at 6. Levine with it.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Curry. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. In transition. O'Neal pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point.
Wow.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Edwards. Fires from the wing. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Out left to the wing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Levine. Let's go with a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Here's O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
And getting to the line at will, James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James.
And it feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James. He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open, be a good teammate, make the delivery.
Here's Levine for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. James. Here's Brunson outside with the second effort. And he takes it up and lays it in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The first quarter concludes, and great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Yep, count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Edwards. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Outside for Levine. Pass to Brunson. Back to Levine. Yes! Levine inside.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Outside Curry. From downtown. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Levine with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Levine slams it home.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Ball stolen. Here's Stoudemire.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Now Edwards. 12 points for him. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Levine with a steal. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Here's Levine. Edwards pulls it in. Brown in the high post. Here's O'Neal to end the drought. A rebound by Stoudemire. Levine on the take. And that one's good. Levine's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. A minute 53 left in the first half. Shot on the wing. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. Levine.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Brunson. From the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. He's got 5.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
.54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Outside for Levine. No good on the 3.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
It's Edwards on the wing. Anthony Edwards reins one in.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And there it is for him. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third basket on the night right there. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. So we conclude the first half. Up now. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Brown. In transition, here they come. Deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Brown. Right side O'Neal. Brown with the steal. O'Neal inside. Some solid defense from James. To the middle. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Here's the break. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
The shot by James, no good. Here's Brown. Here's Holland. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
So good at getting elevated. Levine rises up and hammers it down.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he goes in for the dunk. And he's now got the double-double.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Stoudemire. Still no points. Kept alive. James. That shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Brown. Pass to Holland. Kick out to Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
Terrific initiative from the swingman. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game.
Only one turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
That is showing up again later. Wow.
Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
You got a piece of it. Pass to O'Neal. It's Edwards on the wing. Keeps it alive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow,
Yes, sir.
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Shot is good by Edwards.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Holland with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
32 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Brown with it. Picked up by James. Inside. Here's Holland. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Curry, no good. And here comes the break. Here's James. And it's blocked by Edwards. Here's LaVine, plenty of space. And they recover it.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to James.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's LaVine. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Just putting in work. LaVine with a strong move and gets rewarded with a trip to the line.
The visitors with the ball. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul so far. Here's Brown. Holland for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Knocked away. And stolen by Brown. Here's Edwards. Kick out to Brown. Over Brunson. Here's O'Neal. LeBron with the rebound.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
To the inside. Here's O'Neal.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Stoudemire. To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Brown inside. They get the rebound. Down low. This one for three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
James. Outside for Levine. The three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
James with a steal. They're running. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Second chance shot. Outside Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And stolen by Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. Tipped. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
James deciding where to go with it. The shot comes out.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. Here's Levine for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Levine's got 11 points here in the second half. Shoots it from the corner. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on LeBron James.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
To the middle. Pass to Holland. And ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Levine with it. Now guarded by Curry. Knocked loose. Looking back on. Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. The shot by James, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's James. And the basket is good.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire